Hi guys! Welcome to another episode of Learn Chinese with Colleen. Yes, I changed my hashtag from Chinese with Colleen to Learn Chinese with Colleen. Hopefully this will help me a little bit with YouTube search, so we'll see if I get more views for this video or not. But anyways, I'm really happy that you guys left some comments and there are more views for my videos right now. I really hope that these videos are helpful for you to learn Chinese. Either you're a beginner or you've already learned Chinese for a few years. So some of you have either commented down below or messaged me directly. I've got a lot of good feedbacks and comments, so keep those coming. I'll definitely incorporate them into my future videos, so stay tuned. Alright, so let's get started. 所以昨天呢，我做什么了？昨天其实也没做什么特别的事儿，大概就是早上起来，本来特别想戴着口罩，然后和朋友一起去登山，但后来发现昨天下雨，所以就没去成。昨天大概就是早晨订了泰国菜，然后大概是中午吧，订了泰国菜，然后下午几乎睡了个午觉，然后看了个电影，然后出去散了个步，大概昨天就做这些事情，感觉也挺无聊的，所以说希望这个可以快点结束，然后这样可以出去和朋友一起吃饭呀、聊天啊什么的。对。You must be really confused about what I just said. If you didn't understand anything, it's totally fine. This actually reminds me of when I first got to the States to study English. You know, a lot of times when I talk to native speakers of English, it's either because of their accent, their speed, or their choice of words. A lot of times I don't understand their words or their sentences fully. I understand that you must be frustrated too when you talk to native speakers Chinese, because there are so many different accents in China, you know, it just makes it even harder. Just like what you would say in English, you would say excuse me, or could you say this again please? To ask someone to repeat their sentences or words again so that you get another chance to see if you understand everything. Well, today I'm gonna teach you how to say this in Chinese. So usually we would say 不好意思，不好意思，您可以再说一遍吗？ Or 不好意思，可以再说一遍吗？ So usually the direct translation of this is excuse me or sorry. Could you please say this again? Or could you please repeat this again? Now let's break down the sentence word by word. 不好意思 means excuse me or sorry. This phrase is used pretty frequently, so whenever you make a mistake or you bothered someone, you know, it's always good to start with 不好意思, just to be super polite with people. So 不好意思. Okay, the following part of the phrase. 您可以 or 你可以, or a lot of times you don't even need to say the pronoun 你 or 您. You can just start saying 可以再说一遍吗？可以再说一遍吗？ or 能再说一遍吗？ In this case, 能 or 可以 means can you or can in this case. 再 in this case it means again. 说 means repeat or say. Probably you've noticed in this sentence, after 说, the object was omitted. That was because this was the second time that you're referring to something that was just mentioned. So just because we are very lazy, so we don't usually put object there when we are referring to this the second time. However, in English, you're gonna say, could you say it again, right? You need to mention this again. Alright, so what is 一遍? 一遍 means once again or one more time. In Ma, like we've already mentioned, this makes this whole sentence a question. So whenever you want another opportunity for that person to repeat whatever he or she just said, you can always say 不好意思，可以再说一遍吗？不好意思，能再说一遍吗？不好意思，您 or 你可以再说一遍吗？ If this person is a really good friend of you or just your classmate or friend, in this case you don't even need to say excuse me or 不好意思, you can just say 能再说一遍吗？可以再说一遍吗？ However, this technique or sentence can only help you to go so far, so a lot of times you still need to understand or to have the knowledge of different tips or different aspects of the Chinese language in order to understand the whole sentence, right? So in today's lesson, I'm gonna share 3 tips with you to help you improve your Chinese lesson towards the right direction. Alright, tip number 1. We all know that Chinese is a highly tone-based language, right? So there are 4 tones in total. There are E, and E. So the same pronunciation with the different combination of tones can mean dramatically different things. So please make sure that you always use the right tone to say every single word that you know. For example, I still remember when I was doing graduate school, one of my classmates, he was super passionate about learning Chinese. And then I remember he was using Duolingo back then. So he would always share with us, like, Colleen, I learned to ask how much this is in Chinese. 这个多少钱? And 我喜欢猫, like 我喜欢狗, these very basic things with me. And then the other day, he suddenly showed up and then told everyone, like, 我很喜欢熊猫, 你们喜欢吗? Everyone laughed so hard. If you know Chinese, probably you're laughing so hard right now too. So 熊猫, when we use flat 胸毛 second, this means chest hair. What he wanted to say is actually panda, which is 熊猫, which is second and then flat. Okay, I'm gonna say these two words again. 熊猫, 熊猫. If you have trouble pronouncing these two words, please pause your video and try to pronounce it to make sure that you can distinguish these two perfectly. The point of the whole story is getting the tone right is sometimes crucial to make sure that people understand you or like people don't misunderstand you. So if you have any interesting stories, please feel free to share with me. It could be in Chinese or any language that you're learning. I'd love to hear about your story in a comment. Alright, tip number 2. Chinese is also a highly contextual language. I don't know if you've already noticed. So a lot of times one word can have different meanings and different pronunciations based on the different context that they are in. So make sure that you understand not the meaning of this word, but also the context it is in is also very crucial. So one example, we know that convenient as an adjective, the translation of convenient in Chinese is 方便的 or 便利的. Sometimes you can omit the at the end of the word. It still means an adjective and it still means the same thing. So when people say 便利店, convenient store, in this case 便 represents convenient, 方便的. It's like a short form in this sentence. Or the translation of instant noodles in Chinese is 方便面, means noodles that we can eat quickly, noodles that we can eat in a few minutes. You will see this word in a lot of the sentences or conversations in Chinese. For example, if you want to ask a friend if he or she is available right now for you guys to talk about something, probably you would say, are you available right now? Is it a convenient time for you to talk right now? You would say, 你现在方便吗? 你 means you. 现在 right now. 方便 convenient. 吗 makes the whole sentence into a question. Okay, so try to see if you can see the difference between my answers. Answer number 1. Oh, 我现在很方便，有什么事儿吗？我现在很方便，有什么事吗？ or 有什么事儿吗 if you're from the north part of China. Answer number 2. 我需要方便一下，现在不行。我需要方便一下，现在不行。Do you think 方便 means the same thing in these two sentences? Hopefully not. So in the first answer, 我现在方便 means yes, I am available right now. It is convenient for me right now. Do you have anything to talk about? 有什么事吗? In this case, convenient is an adjective and it means, yeah, he or she has time. However, in the second case, 我需要方便一下 or 我想方便一下. In this case, people say it as I need to go to the bathroom. In this case, we use 方便 as a verb. That's why the following phrase is 我现在不行. I don't have time right now. So make sure that you understand how 方便 is used in different sentences so that you never confuse it. Alright, number 3. You know that I mentioned sometimes people are really lazy in speaking Chinese. We omit words here and there as long as we think people can understand what we refer to. However, in this case, it's not a good idea to omit things. I'm sure that a lot of you guys have no problem counting in Chinese, right? However, if you're not a Chinese person, probably you don't know that 250 can also be used as an adjective to describe that someone is pretty dumb or someone is not as sharp as you think they are. Okay, so for example, let's say that you want to say this person's number is 250, right? So you would say 他的号码是250号 or 他是250. What you don't want to say is 他是250. In this case, you are literally saying that this person is dumb. Okay, unless you are super close friends and you just want to make fun of him or her, but if you're just talking to a stranger, please make sure that you don't make this mistake. Alright, so today I just share with you guys how to ask, could you please repeat this again, and plus 3 general tips for you to improve your Chinese. I hope this is really helpful for you guys. I know learning Chinese, just like learning any other language, can be challenging, but also it can be really fun sometimes, especially when you make really funny mistakes. Alright, so leave a comment down below if you have any interesting stories that you want to share with me learning any type of languages. I'd love to hear it. Alright, so see you guys in our next video.